Greetings, my fellow Botany Bay class members. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself, and my name is Trent Hunter. The topic that I am researching and undertaking in this unit is the 1784 Westminster election. The first part of my video is the background of the Westminster election. What is it? My topic area is all about the 1784 Westminster election, which was under the reign of George III. The Westminster is the seat with the largest electorate, and it was held by the Whig Party leader Charles James Fox. During this election, the leader of the Whig Party, Charles James Fox, shared an intense rivalry, and I mean an intense rivalry, with the opposite party leader William Pitt, which is the leader of the Tory party. Those were the two biggest parties within the Westminster election during 1784. The topic that I am portraying focuses on the 1784 election itself and what occurred during it, such as the electoral violence within the community, the controversies and corruptions during the election, which definitely includes the Duchess of Devonshire exchanging kisses for votes, which in favour for Charles James Fox to gain more votes. It is the leader Charles James Fox, and as well as his political party, Whig, that my topic will be focusing on, and as well as William Pitt and his party, the Tory. My topic area will also tell us about how the election ran and what was the conclusion of the election. Within my research topic is that I'm addressing the election itself and how it ran and all of the contents within the general election of 1784. This includes such as the leader Charles James Fox and William Pitt and their political parties, Whig and Tory, which, as I mentioned before, Charles James Fox is Whig's party leader and William Pitt is Tory's party leader. Another main problem that I am going to include and addressing is the controversies behind the election and the corruption in the election itself. Another main problem I've been focusing on is the news coverage of the election. In some newspapers, it has been evident that other sources have favoured and aligned with certain and particular parties. Some aligned with Whig and others aligned with Tory. This gave evidence that, one aligned with the other, as people favoured and biases and so forth. I'm also addressing how people portrayed the candidates and one controversy which is related to Charles James Fox, the Duchess of Devonshire, trading kisses for votes, which I mentioned before what this topic was about. Another problem that I'm addressing deeply is the violence during the election, the electoral violence, especially the violence during the community about the election and the violence between both candidates. Why is it important? This topic is personally important to me as politics is one of my many interests, especially modern and contemporary politics. But political systems from the past, such as Great Britain's politics from the 18th century, stood out and captured my eye during this unit, especially the 1784 Westminster election. The reason why this topic itself is important is there is so much going on at once during an election, such as the electoral violence, the controversies, and the corruption between the different parties, and the policies each leader are offering to the people and their political beliefs. This provides news coverage, which then provides so much more countless content that could be found within the topic area. The importance of this topic is an election is an extremely important part of any country's history, as it will forever go down in history of who gains what electoral seat and what will happen to the country during their reign. What progress have I made in my research topic of the Westminster election in 1784? I found many preliminary findings. One finding that I've actually found was about the election itself, what was the election, the background knowledge, how it ran. But more findings I found, what is the Whig Party, what they believe, their political beliefs, what the Tory Party believes, and what their political beliefs are all about. I found more evidence on the controversy and conspiracy of the Duchess of Devonshire providing kisses for the public in gaining votes for Charles James Fox. More findings that I have found, which have definitely worked for my progress in hopefully gaining a better, stronger essay, is the newspaper articles that are aligning with certain parties, which is pretty much biased against one party. I found one newspaper, which is a primary source, that gains so much more like content. It's pretty much saying vote Whig, because this primary source showed that Whig was more favourable than the Tory party. Now this concludes my progress video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I'm glad that you had the time to view it, and I thank my fellow classmates, and hopefully that you guys all do well. See you soon.